Hi friends, and welcome here. Hello if you are new. My name is Millie and I make videos about just my plant-based life, and that could include recipes, that includes just videos on day in the life, updates of what we are up to. I am married to my husband Victor, and we have a sweet little baby girl named Leanie that was born now 6 months ago. So a little bit about us, but today I am excited because I thought this would be very helpful to me in helping, keep me accountable, but also maybe inspire you guys to try out some new recipes and maybe to help inspire you to meal plan. So that's what we are going to be doing today. So I gotta be honest, for the past maybe couple months, since having a baby, obviously things are kind of crazy, but I want to get back into the swing of being able to meal plan. One, it saves us a lot of money, but I honestly really do think that meal planning just saves so much mental space because you already know what you're going to be making, and it's just very helpful because you buy the ingredients and you use up what you have in your pantry and all that stuff. So that's what we are going to be doing today. I thought it was great because we are going shopping. Today's Friday, March 31st, and tomorrow is obviously Saturday, but Saturday is oh my goodness, that's little baby. And tomorrow's Saturday, so tomorrow is our grocery day. So it's the start of a new month, so I thought, hey, this is gonna be great. We could start over and try to see how much we can go through when it comes to our budget, like how much we can save in our budget, but then also it'll just help us to be more diligent and more mindful when it comes to what we purchase. Now, recently Victor has actually been making his own meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It kind of has been me cooking for myself, which means certain things right now I don't really buy because I can't go through it by myself. For example, like bread, I can't really buy that because I won't go through the entire thing by the time that it expires. So I gotta be mindful of that. Oh, and the reason why he's been eating a little bit different is because just the way that his schedule works out at work, that he's found that certain meals are better for him to eat at certain times. So that's why his meal planning, I guess, looks a little bit different. But seeing Victor meal plan encouraged me to meal plan because he doesn't really have to think about what he's gonna make. He just comes home, preps his big major salad, and then that's pretty much it. I've been inspired by him, but then also just thought that, hey, maybe y'all can be inspired by me and in return be inspired by him and meal plan yourself. So I am going to just, I have a little small journal, and the way that I function, I just work way better with having things written down. Victor always tells me to use my phone and to make notes, but I just can't. I'm just bad at it. I'd rather have a journal, or usually it's a pretty journal. I find that inspires me a lot more, but today we are working with just this plain and simple journal, and I'm going to write down the recipes that I'm going to try, and I'm actually not only going to be meal planning, but the goal is that tomorrow after we come back from the grocery store, I'm gonna do a grocery haul, and I'm thinking about actually doing a what's in my fridge because we're gonna be stocking up tomorrow, so maybe that'll be helpful for y'all. I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna do that or not. I'm gonna try depending on how our day goes, but I do want to do a meal prep. So or at least, what would you call it? Not meal prep because I'm not putting individual meals in containers, but I guess you could call it a food prep because I'm making for example, a batch of rice and certain things like that to have them ready for the week. That way I just have to put things together and it's just great. So I know one of the things for sure that I have been wanting to make for a while, but I am just terrible at making Indian cuisine, is a lentil dal. I love lentils and I love curry type meals, but I just am terrible at like mixing different spices to make it like, you know, like actually somewhat authentic at least. So we are going to be looking for one of those. And now I know for sure I am going to be prepping. Oh my gosh, they were so good. They were Chickpea Blondies. Yes, Chickpea Blondies. They were so freaking good. They were made with chickpeas. Of course they had sugar, you know, but oh my gosh, it was so good. Like, I felt so great eating them just because they had chickpeas. Anyways, I'll link it down below as well if you're interested in making them, but they came out so delicious. So definitely I'm gonna write that down. I have everything. Actually, no, I don't. Okay, prepping Chickpea Blondies. Yes, I'm gonna write that down. And at the end, I'll like write down like the ingredients that I'm going to need, or as we go, but I know I have just about everything. I think we're also actually going to stop at Sprouts tomorrow just because we've been wanting to try them out, and they have the Kavitas on sale, buy one get one free, and I love Kavita, like probiotic drinks. So anyways, I'm getting so distracted. Oh my gosh, this is supposed to be like just meal planning. I'm sorry, but I also wanted it to be like a chatty, like you're here with me and we're meal planning together. So yes, I know which one I want to make for the curry, I think. So I'm going to actually insert a screen recording here because, oh, really quick. Okay, so I'm screen recording it, but really quick before I go on to that, I am going to insert my new Instagram page. It is _joywithplants_, and I basically assembled all, actually, just kidding, not all, several of the recipes that I've made since I've started my YouTube channel. And the reason for that is because I want to keep the other one a little bit just more, you know, my personal profile, and don't want to bombard like friends and family and whatever. Yeah, I just don't want to bombard them with like food pictures when that's not really what they're there for, you know. And I always felt weird about posting because that wasn't like why they were there. But now I have like just say an Instagram account that's all food, and in the description boxes of most of them you're going to be able to find like the ingredients and the directions and whatnot to make them. Yes, mamas. She's like biting her toe over there. Okay, anyways, I'm going to link that down below for you in case you want to check it out, and it's helpful for me because then I can just go back to it and just really quickly pull up the recipe instead of having to go through previous videos and kind of, you know, find things that way. So I thought that would be helpful for you. Anyways, okay, so now moving on, we're going to go to one of my most favorite accounts for like vegan recipes. And now what I'm going to be making is not going to be 100% oil free. It is going to be vegan and healthy because hey, we are adding plants. So there you go. Okay, so you've probably heard of her, but her username is FitGreenMind and her name is Maya, and she creates the most simple and delicious looking recipes, and she's the one that made the Chickpea Blondies. And because of that video, I'm like, if I could trust her with chickpeas in a blondie, I can for sure trust her with other foods. Let's see. Wow, okay, 15 minutes. That sounds delicious. So actually, yes, I'm going to be doing this chana masala, and I'm going to save it. So I'm going to put FitGreenMind chana masala. Okay, so we're gonna make this one, and I'll write down the ingredients later. I saved it. That's why it's so neat to have Instagram, because you can just save things and then go back to it and reference it later. I did want the lentil curry though. I have a lot of lentils that I bought and I haven't made anything with them, so that's why I'm looking for specifically a lentil dal. Like, she makes my recipes look so boring, which I guess they are. They're good, but they're yeah, they're not that elaborate. So I also want to make something from like Healthygirlkitchen. She has amazing recipes, easy and super healthy. Let's see if we can make one of hers. Oh, I wanted to make her yogurt bagels. Yes, I will link. Yeah, you could see it. Oh, they look so good. So those can maybe be like for breakfast. So I'll put that down. I know for sure I'm going to be having some overnight oats. I'm going to be making some jarred overnight oats so I can have them ready. So I'm going to add that too. Oh yes, here it is. Okay, so Rainbow Plant Life has a video. Oh, her dishes look so good. So this is the only downside. The downside is that she does not, oh, she does. She has a blog up. This is why I need a website, guys, because I know how sometimes annoying it is when you don't have like an actual like website or link to follow to just, you know, do it. So I know for sure, so these are like my baseline recipes. I know for sure I'm gonna make some shredded tofu tacos. So obviously we're gonna need tofu, get that at Trader Joe's. I'm going to be making some chana masala from Fit Green Mind, some yogurt bagels from Healthygirlkitchen that are going to be used for my breakfast. So we got breakfast. And then I also said I'm just going to be doing some regular overnight oats, so that those two are going to be for my breakfast. And the Rainbow Plant Life red lentil curry. So she's just hanging out with me here. So I know for sure that I'm going to be making a side of white rice, so I can, you know, meal plan white rice. And I do already have that. I bought a giant bag, if you guys didn't see, from Sam's Club a couple of weeks ago. There's something I've been wanting to make. I've been wanting to make like yellow rice. Like, would it be Indian yellow rice? I think that's what it is. I'm gonna look for that, and if it is, then I'm gonna put that as well. For snacks, I know for sure, obviously we're gonna need some fruit. I know she's so happy. Okay, we are going to be making some salads for the week. We have some romaine lettuce that we bought last week that we did not fully go through. I had plans on eating salads, and I did eat a few, but not enough to where the lettuce, you know, we used it up. So we're gonna make a salad. If like for whatever reason I need an extra meal, then I do have white rice in my pantry, and we're obviously gonna have tofu in the fridge. So we are going to be good on being able to make that if need be. But let's start compiling all of our ingredients that we are going to need to make these. So let's get to it. Okay, so it has been actually a couple of hours later, but during that time I wrote down all of the ingredients that I'm going to be needing. I wrote those down. I didn't write down the things that I already have, front and back of all the meals. I also added an atole de avena y nuez that I want to make that I saw on Instagram, so I put that in, and I need some pecans and some cinnamon sticks. And then I also wrote down the things that I do have in my fridge that I need to use up, just so that I remember to use those and add them into a salad or one of the meals that I already have or that I'm going to be making. So, and then also I put down some other options in case I run out of the meals that I prepped. I mentioned earlier the tofu and white rice, but also a curry lentil salad that I saw and a chickpea quesadilla that I saw. And I made sure that for those extra recipes, in case I get to them, I have all the ingredients for those as well, with the ingredients that I'm actually going to buy. So I make sure that I use up what I have. This is how my list ended up looking like. I have a section for all the stores that we are going to be going to. We're going to Trader Joe's, Sam's Club. Publix has a deal on non-dairy milk, so I put that in there. And then also, what's this other one? Sprouts. We're also heading to Sprouts. It's our first time going to the Sprouts here, so I put those, and then I put in on the ingredients that we are going to be needing. And then I also added just extra ones that we are going to be using for Victor's lunches and meals, and then also just extra things that we need that we always go through. So tofu and coffee beans and mushrooms. But yes, that's pretty much what my list consists of. So now this is how I am meal planning this week for our groceries. I hope that it ends up working out, and the plan is be able to stick to this and see if meal planning this way is going to be much more helpful, and that it allows us to save on food waste, because that's something that I definitely want to get better at and use up what we have. So that is pretty much it for this part one. The next one is going to be actually grocery shopping and showing you what's in our fridge. Hopefully, I hope I get to do that tomorrow. It all depends on how this girl acts up right after we come back from the grocery store. But it seems like that is going to be the next thing. And then I'm going to take you through a week of the meals that I'm eating, and then show you how I practically put this into action, this plan. So let's see how this goes, and that's pretty much it. But if you want to follow along, please subscribe down below. If you have not already, give this video a like, and I will see you in the next video very, very soon.